I went to school just to please my dad, developed some anger as aftermath. I fell off the course while you wait for a Porsche. I'm coming in late off a helipad. I ain't got that money, my nose always running.
Yo, what's going on, guys? This video is going to be about the BlindGirl and her new upcoming project called the BlindGirl Revelations. Going into a little bit about the BlindGirl, she was actually originally in a project called Cardano. She is no longer a part of that project now and is doing solo work for herself. Most of you probably know the BlindGirl from her first collection, the BlindGirl. There were 25 of these art pieces made and 10 copies of each one. One of her rarities in the BlindGirl Revelations is actually based off of the Queen of Mistakes, and it was inspired by this because she felt like she was kind of done making mistakes and moving on to a better part of her life. Over in her About Me page, she says that some people ask her what her name stands for. She says that it stands for the reflecting of social, moral, love, emotional, physiological, and psychological blindness. She says she would rather go blind than see injustice. Also, she says when she was in the hospital, and I know she doesn't want to make it a pity party, so I'm not going to go too much into it, but a lot of the doctors wouldn't listen to her when she was telling them about her stomach. And so she also says that the blindfold is a symbol of her own blindness, naiveness, and the doctor's gaslighting. Last thing about the BlindGirl before we jump into some sneak peeks. Before she was an artist, she was actually a psychologist and a teacher working with special needs kids. Over on the blindgirl.com, you can see her previous two collections, the first one being the BlindGirl that we already spoke about, and the second one being the Wheelchair's Diary. She says that this is a bridge collection in between the BlindGirl and the BlindGirl Revelations. Looking over at the Wheelchair's Diary, she did make 5 of her first pieces for 20 ADA a piece and sold them and gave all the proceeds to charity. All of this collection is inside of a wheelchair, and this is her depicting that our mental weaknesses are kind of keeping us trapped in a theoretical wheelchair. Also, the first collection was her kind of being blinded by a few things that were in her personal life, and the second part is the Wheelchair's Diary, where she feels like her mind was trapping her. So the Revelations is kind of her letting go and setting free, which means that the Wheelchair Diaries is kind of a bridging collection. Also, anybody who holds a Wheelchair's Diary NFT will be airdropped a gift from the upcoming collection, the BlindGirl Revelation. So there's actually going to be less than 250 available because some of these are going to be airdropped to holders from her previous collection. Over on her Discord, she has a poster up that explains the BlindGirl's rarity. The BlindGirl Revelations rarity is explained through 110 commons, uncommons, rare, super rare, and mythical. The 110 commons with the long hair and the blindfold on represent her time working for Cardano, where she felt like she was blinded. A lot of the uncommons are actually inspired by books for children and movies. So you're going to see a lot of Alice in Wonderland, Pinocchio, some of those sorts of things in there. And the uncommons are her reflection of having the blindfold off, so she feels like she can fully see what everything truly is and what it was. So this is where it also starts to get very interesting. You do see the blindfold back on. These are the 45 rare, and a lot of these are painted with the caterpillar and butterfly in mind. It's this cocooning yourself and also building yourself and coming out as a beautiful butterfly. With the blindfold on, she says that this relates to her rather being blind than seeing people not value the short time that we have here. The 20 super rares are her reflection of a phoenix. And if anybody doesn't know what a phoenix is, it's basically the rebirth or the reashing of the giant phoenix bird. And it symbolizes just rebirth in general. So for her, this is symbolizing her coming out of her shell and getting more out there. During this time, she's been on a lot of social media lately, and I know I've been seeing her on Twitter Spaces like crazy lately. She used to be so shy, and it's so cool to see her kind of come out of her shell like this. And the last one, mythical, the 5 mythical, it's pretty obvious what it is here. You have the halo, and you have the angel wings on. This is kind of the best form that we can have. This is our purest form. And maybe this comes after death, maybe this comes from a realization of peace within, but regardless, this is a pretty obvious depiction. Alright, so jumping into some sneak peeks, we can see this one is a common because it's the long hair and the blindfold on, and I like it regardless. The coloring of the sky is just beautiful, and I could just stare at this all day, honestly. The next one is going to be a super rare because these are the phoenix wings. Then you have the butterfly, and the butterfly on the hourglass symbolizing time running out. That is a rare one. This is an uncommon because she has the blindfold off. And this one is actually with Pinocchio, which she says symbolizes the mental health disorder of pathological lying. Then you go down and you see the mermaid, which she says symbolizes being stuck in a wheelchair because, you know, they don't have legs either. And then this is what I was talking about as well with some of the movies that they're based off of. So this one is based off of The Wizard of Oz. And yeah, this one is based off of Alice in Wonderland. And you can kind of see the tail and the shrooms, and I love it. Welcome to Wonderland. Now I know you're thinking to yourself, all right, dude, you sold me. This stuff looks fantastic. I want to buy right now. Just give me the deets. I got you, bro. I got you. The very first 3 NFTs minted will be 100% free. I don't know how you start off a mint better than that. I've never even heard of anybody doing this. This is freaking awesome. The first 3 people that send in ADA will get their money refunded to them along with their NFT. I've never seen this before. That is so freaking cool. The other thing that's pretty cool about this is, yes, there is a price of 45 ADA and there is a whitelisted price for 35 ADA. And the max per transaction is 5, but the mint is the same date for everybody. So this gives everybody the same opportunity to get the first 3 for free. The other things that she offers are a 25% off her merch store, which is mentalhealthvalue.com. And it's not actually her merch store, but she has a discount code that gives you 25% off. She does not make any money off of this. Next, collectors of 3 NFTs from different categories will get a special 1-of-1 art. So uncommon, common, and rare, you got it. Also, there is an ultimate collector. If you own 5 mythical or 5 different rarities, you get a special 1-of-1 art and gift by choice of their merch store with free shipping. So if you didn't know by now, me and the Blind Girl are actually pretty close, and this is why I chose her to draw my Atlanick Ocean NFTs. Also, anybody who holds an Atlanick Ocean NFT will be added to the whitelist. All you have to do is go over to their whitelist and add in your address. Recently, the Blind Girl was awarded the Certificate of Appreciation for Health and Wellness. This was given to her by Alexandra Watts, or Allie Illustrated, of Cardano Women. I will have both of their socials in the description below. Alright guys, so just to wrap it all up, it's going to be 250 NFTs by the Blind Girl with her new collection, the Blind Girl Revelations. Some of these will be airdropped to the Wheelchair's Diary, so there will be slightly less. All whitelist and regular public mint will be able to mint at the same time, and the first 3 are for free. Good luck to everybody trying, and I really appreciate you guys for watching this video. If any of this content helped you, please give me a like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And remember to get outside, see your family, see your friends, because we're here to make more money so we can spend more time with them. Until next time, guys, peace. Also, you guys have her to thank for the old school intro. She requested it, so hey, I guess she got some pretty good taste. Shout out to the Blind Girl.
I get it like a G, but it never came easy. You got me coughing up a lung, I wish I rap like Wheezy. I keep my pace, so I'm sorry that I'm breezy. Keep my sneaks laced, cause I can't afford Yeezys. I don't want the gold, give me BTC. Y'all be acting crazy.